Now, whatever I say, you answer, Nasot Sana. Kakudia Skachepa? Kakudia Skachepa? Akakudia Tagachepa? Kakudia Tagache? The Republican President, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and the UPND President, the Chairman, the UPND Alliance Partners Chairperson, Honorable Charles Wilupi, the UPND Alliance Partners President, the running mates to the President Mamayom Jalena Rumango, and incoming yet again Vice President of Zambia. The UPND Management Committee present, and I see the chairperson of the UPND is here also, and I see my sister, the Deputy Secretary General of the UPND is here, and also the Secretary General of the UPND, my brother, Mr. Batuke. I recognize the PF Central Committee President, the Vice President of FUNA is here, and Deputy Secretary General Edwin Mufakelo is here, and Deputy Secretary General Petroleum Kumbula, and all the officials present. I recognize you. I'm leaving the best for last in introduction. Bane, in Vemba they say, Ushushe Lungu. To argue with the bush, go in the bush. And then you experience it. I've been in politics long enough to know when to argue or when not to argue. To know what will happen after 13th August. That's what I'm going to say. I'll be very brief, Mr. President. I don't want to stress, so I just have a 2-page, very quick. She has asked me that I need to call her so that she speaks and walks. This is our chairperson of the PF, Madam Charity Katongo Banda. We escorted the president to marry our beloved Paramount Chief President yesterday in Chipana. They didn't know whether to pour powder on her or not, because her maiden name is Katongo, but surname is Banda. I'll give her to say a few words, Mr. President. I want her to talk about Chikumbi.
Mr. President, and all my fellow Makada, my fellow people, therefore, I'm Charity Katongo Banda. The genuine PF from 2001 to today when I'm now in the alliance. Awanga nikuse na papata PF in UPND. As an alliance. Uri wase ukafanya exchange cha PF masquerading na PF. Umuchitecha wonderful wakapoa. Because there are a lot of alliances here, but as PF, the owners of PF, not we support alliance here in PND. And nobody should ask me, or I don't owe anybody an apology. And moreover, he never president church, so I don't care what was a party. PF, long time ago when we were in opposition. But we support Chirilo Chava Sata, but let's have a education. Hey, Charity, let me work with the man who has the vision for Zambia. I'm not here for jokes. I've been like this world. The only person who has recognized me, my president, Mao Samba, and I'm really thanking him for that. Because we are not here for a job. I'm a very pure politician. I know how to politics. Me, I enjoy when there is peace. When we work as a team. No. Each kangala kwa kanosu for we. My last appeal, Mr. President, sir, as a chief mourner, then you are president. I know you do it. Micheal, you president, one whom I love with all my heart. When I do not believe I want to leave a super. Channel of even when I'm if someone remember very well, I prayed for a secretary of PF for your son. You know, if you're now, I'm a good person, I'm a woman of God. I fear my God and I follow what my spirit tells me. For me to come and be alliance with you, UPND, the light is, there is a future. Then you are raising some books. So my own man, I said to raise. So don't worry, we are working with a lot of people countrywide. But masquerade, listen my message. No masquerading. PF is with you, UPND. So Mr. President, sir, it's too rich. I'm going there, Amoria, but the things of the matter, my patron to most the church to be with dignity. I really thank you what you have done for Pezeni, Chief Pezeni. Nothing else to Kashike, but I
We are the PF of Micheal. Now, when Sata died in 2014, hijackers from MMTK and took over the PF. They got the bad ones, the good ones remain with Dr. Neverson. The bad MMT chaps, when Sata died, they hijacked the PF. Those are the ones that took over the PF, they sidelined all of us. Those are the ones my brother Dr. Chishima was talking about, Xavier Chishima. Those are the ones who overborrowed. Even when I tell them, let's not borrow, they hijack everything from human beings, they hijack. Dirty people, they hijack. Immoral, they hijack. Even political parties where they're standing on now, they have hijacked. Some of us, they know here we're related to Satan, even hate us with a passion. So I was under the impression since 2014, I was under the illusion that I could unite with them or reconcile differences with them. But sir, upon Africa number, enough is enough. Enough is enough. The bad and the good cannot mix. Those people, they specialize in politics of hatred, while I specialize in politics of love. They hate President HH with a passion. They hate me with a passion. They won't even say why. When you ask them, they won't even say why. They just make an illusion and make up things. And some of it messed with tribalism. Their specialty is hatred. I rewind, sir. Who am I? The commander-in-chief of the armed forces, I say I rewind. These people, sir, they specialize in politics of hatred. For no reason they hate President HH. For no reason they hate Mao Sampa. For no reason they hate Bamayo and Arumango. They expect her to play politics of tribalism. Same to me. When you ask them, but what's wrong with HH? This, they tell stories. What proof do you have they tell stories? But it's all tribal. Some of us, maybe the haters start, we don't know how we fell in love with some people, we just found we fell in love with them. And before we know it, we have 4 or 5 children, and next they remind you they are tribe. I didn't even know what a tribe was. They remind me my wife is Tonga. Then I remember. So they hate, they are very tribal people, and they refuse to play tribalism. Sir, the political orphans of sata politics, of love and forgiveness, we had the choice to choose between continuing aligning ourselves with the now cult grouping. I call them cult grouping. Even under the funeral, they become a cult. When they hear you mention Edgar Lungu, they feel offended. When they hear you wear a t-shirt of Edgar Lungu, they feel offended. They own Edgar Lungu. They are a cult. Maybe they should form a church. Church of hatred and assemblies of the devil. Mr. President, this is your show, sir. As I'm concluding, half a page, why President HH? Why President HH? Make no mistake, we are here as alliance partners, I'll mention later on. But why we've come here, President HH? We had the choice to go here by excellence. I've just said why. I was one of the strong critics last 5 years in Parliament. But knows Vice President question, I'll just know what difficult question can I answer. And I'll go and ask her. Yes, I was a backbencher. I was in the opposition. I was playing opposition politics. All concerns, when I look back, whatever I raised the last 5 years, I would raise issues. Before I know it, I go to sleep, I wake up, President HH has solved that problem. We are fighting with my own exchange rate question, Vice President answer. She's answering there. Next week, the exchange rate has come down. We are hammering on the fuel prices of shortage. Before you know it, there's no fuel price shortage. Then it was ZESCO, power shortage. It was a nice time to take our own Parliament. But before you know it, there's no power shortage. It's gone. So why continue criticizing someone who's performing? There's nothing to criticize. So as opposition, you have 2 choices. Either you go kufamu or appreciate someone that they are working. And that's what I want to do, sir. In my statement last week, I mentioned 10 points. But today, those were taken, because simplify them to 5, and I'll be very quick. Why President HH? 1, sir, there's been unprecedented development and economic transformation of Zambia. And where I am now, sir, I actually think of you, Mr. President. I liken you to Singapore. There was a leader there called Lee Kuan Yew. Sir, you are the Lee Kuan Yew of Zambia. Lee Kuan Yew. Not him, using AI, Lee Kuan Yew is the founding father and visionary leader of modern Singapore. As is the nation's first prime minister from 1959 to 1990. He oversaw its separation from Malaysia in 1965. They were part of Malaysia, but Malaysia discarded them. They were just an island with nothing. No minerals, no resources, no clean water, no harbor, no port, no arable land. But he used his God-given brains and reasoned outside the box. Despite all the opposition, he also had the opposition, sir, just when he was starting. Despite all the opposition to his reign, actually I was reading, even him, some of them, the opposition, they make too much noise. They were sent to prison for crimes they committed. Some of them for a long time, some of them just for 2 nights, and then they came out. But how can you work? There's so much mosquito noise. And if some people committed crime are making noise, then the law visits them. So, despite all the opposition to his reign, he was focused, and over years he spearheaded Singapore to a rapid economic transformation from a struggling port city into a highly developed global financial hub. It's now one of the richest little countries of the world, and it's credited to him. Sir, I see you in that light. Number 2, Mr. President, why you don't use your money to induce anyone to support you. We've seen people, we've seen presidents who use Kasaka. That's why you're seeing some parties, they are seen with Kasaka Kandala. It was all about money, but money from where? From the treasury. So, Mr. President, you pro-hard worker and you hate laziness. This is what the revolution that Zambia needs, sir. All of us to work. All of us not to be lazy. All of us to have a plan. Have a company. Have a plan. Do what you have to do. Go to the mine if you have to. Go to Kanyerere mine. Sir, my ADC, my security man of many years is here. Chris, where are you? Sir, I want you to see him. Chris, just stand there and bow to the president. Sir, Chris was my driver in the last 5 years and also my bodyguard. He drove me to all the districts of Zambia. He was born in Wansha, Zambian, but last 1-2 years he disappeared. He was in Pika somewhere in the bush mining in Kanyerere. And he ended up marrying a Bisa woman and now he has a son. So I don't know why after he ended up in those 2 years he appeared in my life. So Number 3, why Mr. President? Only 5. Mr. President has stabilized and improved macro and microeconomic indicators. This I used to hear from Penza as finance minister when I was young. Macro, micro. didn't make sense now. Now it does. Inflation is down single digit, exchange rate is stabilized, 17. The reserves unprecedented. All the other presidents, we had Kaunda, we had Manawasa, we had Chiluba, we had Sata, we had Edgar Lungu. Their reserves were 3 months input cover for about 3 billion. But under President Chechech, under you, sir, that has doubled to 6.5 billion in reserves. Number 4, sir, Zambia is a land-linked country. But under you, you've turned that landlocked into a trade advantage. Sir, I'll simplify this to be technical, will be to talk about the balance of payment. But sir, over the weekend, you know, as you're getting old, you try new skills or new hobbies. So I was being taught how to drive a boat, to speak, under the bridge of Kafue there, where my brother has his place there, the candidate for Matero. Good luck to you, and I'll do what I can to make sure that you win. I think under you, Matero will win. Sir, as I could see the bridge there and I was in the boat. Oh, I could see some trucks, truck and trailer, carrying goods, coming from this side, sir, and other trucks coming from this side. Then I took an experiment to see how long it was taking for one truck to pass, carrying goods. Guess what? Every 30 seconds, there's a truck and trailer getting goods, going this way, getting copper from the copper belt, taking to the Durban, whatever, and bringing equipment from the other side. They just swap like that every 30 seconds. So that tells you that something is happening in this country. Number 5, sir, you have, and I conclude, sir, you have improved the food basket with all these economic strengths that have happened in the country. Automatically, the food basket in terms of the micro is happening. Is there any food shortage anywhere? No. Everything is there. Even in Parliament, I've quizzed the Vice President. Minimum price is high, but as today the minimum price has gone down. And there's plenty of it everywhere. So there's no shortage of any food item. In short, sir, you have brought salt sana. And you know salt sana only happens there's food. And my one MP was asking me, what is salt sana? I said, you will have T-bone. Where there's the T-bone, there's salt. You need salt for the food. So when there's salt, that means there's a lot of food. Sir, why the alliance? Why the alliance? Why alliance partners? Sir, you're not corrupt. Corruption has reduced in Zambia. You love Zambia. And there's professionalism everywhere. And sir, you are surrounded with distinguished, eminent people. And because of that, sir, around you, I see Bamilupi, I see my brother Bamutati, I see Banevas. We've never had corruption in the history. If you Google, you'll not find anything on them. You will not find, but they held big position. So you never found they have dipped their hand one way from government treasury and put there. And sir makes me as well as mayor and everyone else to Because of that, today, therefore, this PF that I represent, the true PF, who were shortchanged by those people who have gone even put in the blue, we come unconditionally to be part of the alliance to give you, Mr. President, another 5 years term. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Bali already has fixed the economy as he promised 10 years ago. He structured the debt. Bola first half, Nakuli Bola first half. Number 9 anaingisha 2 goals. Half time coach team Mfumiamu number 9. Tali injured. Is the president injured? He has scored goals this first half. So he needs to go for the second half and continue where he has left. Mr. President, we are ground campaigners from the sata school of politics. We join our alliance partners to complement what they are already doing. Together we will propel you to your next term for the good of Zambia and its development. May God bless the UPND and its alliance partners and now its development.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miles Sampa.
Congratulations. Thank you.